From London, we present The Day of the Triffids, John Wyndham's famous science fiction story. The Day of the Triffids, Episode 3, Conference and Confusion.
I lay awake for a long time on that first night after the disaster, listening to the nightmare confusion and shouts of the blind in the street below, and wondering if the searchlight we'd seen far away on a tall building was really a signal to get the sighted people together. When I did go to sleep, I slept heavily and late. I woke up to find the sun shining. Josella was making coffee.
Hello, Bill. Ready for breakfast?
I'll shave first. Feel a bit scruffy.
Oh, shall I heat some water?
It's all right. I'll manage with cold. What about the light we saw?
Well, I looked before you woke up.
Yeah?
The scratch you made on the window ledge points towards the university tower.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
We'd better go straight there as soon as we've eaten.
Quite different from yesterday.
Yeah, fewer people about.
Then they were clinging to the house fronts. Now they're creeping along the gutters.
I suppose it's easier going by the curb. This is the turning we want.
Just a minute. I think there's something happening at the gates.
Quite a crowd. Shall we investigate or clear out?
Investigate.
All right, but don't let's get involved.
Well, if we go through those houses and into one of the gardens, we could get quite close to the gates without being seen.
Yeah. If there's anyone there who can see. Come on.
Shut yourselves up in there. Who do you think you are? You needn't think I can't see you, that I'm one of these helpless wretches. I can see you all right.
What's happening?
There's a sort of agitator trying to get in.
Do you think these people haven't got the same right to live as you? They have, you know. It's not their fault they're blind, is it? It's nobody's fault. But it's going to be your fault if they starve, and you know it. I've been showing the way to get food, but there's only one of me, and there's thousands of them. You could show them, but you won't. All you're thinking of is looking after your own lousy skin.
And how long do you think the supplies will last?
How the blazing would I know? What I do know is that if all the people who still got their eyes don't muck in and help, there aren't going to be many left alive by the time they're going to clear this mess up.
Nobody's going to come.
Oh, that's it, is it? You're scared, frightened that if you give them food, there won't be enough for you. A lovely people, aren't they? Well, if you won't come out to us, we'll come into you.
Let go.
There's his arm. Now, hold him while I get the gate open.
Let me
We'll soon
go.
have you lot sorted out.
Johnson. Edwards. Get them clear.
No. No, don't shoot.
Get down.
Get down, everyone. Get down. Take cover.
My God, they're shooting at them.
No, they're firing over their heads.
Sure.
Yes. No one's hurt.
Even to frighten them like that.
Well, they had to do something.
That man, the one who spoke, was right.
He was wrong. There's no they to come and clear up this mess. It won't be cleared up except by us. We just can't afford to spend our time pillaging food stocks for other people.
But it seems so callous.
Oh, yes, I don't like it any more than you do, but we've got to make up our minds. Do we help those who've survived the catastrophe to rebuild some sort of life? Or do we make a moral gesture?
No. We must go on.
Come on, let's cross the road.
Are the men with guns still there?
Yes. Can you manage?
No. Give me a hand.
Come on. There. Can we come in?
How many of you?
Just the two. We saw your signal last night.
Okay, come on.
We saw what happened just now.
There's for the orders. not to let them in. Well, you'd better report to the Colonel. Just inside on the right, door marked reception.
Highly organised.
And a bit frightening.
Here we are.
Ah, new arrivals. March straight in. Glad to have you with us. I'll just take a few particulars. Your name, sir?
Mason.
Initials?
W.J.
Address?
22 Adelaide Crescent, Worthing, if it makes any difference.
Well, we've got to keep the records straight. I'm hoping to get a form run off as soon as we collect someone who can run a duplicator. Age?
29.
Occupation?
Triffid grower.
Not much call for that now, I'm afraid. And you?
Clayton. JV, 42 Dean Road, NW8. Age 22. No particular occupation.
Independent.
Very.
Miss, I presume.
Yes.
Yes, well, nasty business this, but there's plenty to be done. Mr. Beadley.
Hello?
Two new arrivals, Mr. Mason and Miss Clayton.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Come across to my office.
I'll see you later.
Don't you want references in triplicate?
I'm thinking of the Colonel.
That's right.
Yes, he is a bit of a civil servant. Still, he's right in a way. We've got to get ourselves organised. There we are. Now, do sit down.
Thank you.
What's the position at the moment?
Well, up to the present, there are about 35 of us. We hope some more will come in during the day.
Have they all got their sight?
28 of them. The others are relatives or children. At the moment, the general idea is that we move away from here sometime tomorrow and go down into the country.
We'll be going this afternoon.
Oh. What sort of transport have you got?
It's a station wagon. We haven't stocked it up yet.
Ah.
All we've got is a lot of anti-Triffid gear.
Well, that's a funny thing to make your first essential.
Not really.
I think you're going to be a good deal of trouble.
Well, surely there aren't enough to cause a lot of bother.
Oh, there are plenty in the nurseries.
Yes, but they're all fenced in. Still, bring the gear by all means if you think it'll come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
You do want to come with us, by the way.
Well, what do you think, Gisela?
Yes, we need company.
Then here's what I suggest. Bring in your car, dump your stuff, and then drive off and swap it for a good-sized lorry. Mm-hmm. Now, do either of you know anything about doctoring?
Not a thing.
Oh, no, me.
Ah, well, otherwise I'd have sent you off on a medical scrounge. You'd better go after the stuff on this list.
Yeah. Pots, pans, blankets, and food.
Yes, and concentrate on bulk. Cans and packets are your best line.
Yes.
Do as much as you can before dark. There'll be a general meeting and discussion here about 9:30 this evening.
Right.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Well, you'd better have, just in case. And you, Miss Clayton. Here.
Oh, I feel like a gangster.
Oh, better than what you'll become if some of the citizens in this town get hold of you. See you this evening, then. Okay. Good scrounging. Okay, over here. Bill Mason, isn't it?
Yes.
Which list were you working from?
Pots, pans, blankets, and food. Oh, here's Gisela.
Whoa! Leave her there.
Right.
How have you made out, Bill?
We got all the stuff on the list.
And a bit more besides.
Ah, splendid.
I made a plan of where it's all packed in case you want anything special.
Well, I wish they'd all do that. Is this Triffid gear you put here?
Yes?
It wasn't on the list.
No, but I thought it might come in useful.
Ah, yes, of course, but, well, haven't you got enough already?
It doesn't take up much room.
Well, still... Oh, well, leave it for the moment. Well, I dare say you could do with a cup of tea.
Certainly could.
There's a canteen operating in the hall.
Oh, thanks.
All right, next one in. Come along.
I never want to see another sack of flour as long as I live.
Yeah, we got completely
There
lost.
are far more people than there were this morning.
Excuse me. Mr. Mason and Miss
Yes?
Clayton. Quite still, please. I want a picture of you.
What?
Oh, don't tell me. You're the press.
More or less. I'm the official record. Elspeth Clare is the name, formerly of the Post.
Sounds like the Colonel's idea.
It is. Are you really Gisela Clayton?
Yes, and I wrote the book, and none of it's true.
Somebody said you were worried about Triffids, Mr. Mason.
Yes, I am. I think they're troublesome enough to be taken seriously when they get out of hand.
Yes, but surely that couldn't happen in England.
Oh, all sorts of things can happen in England now.
Oh, there's Ivan. He may be able to tell us something. He's been cruising around in a helicopter all afternoon. Ivan! Ivan!
Oh, hello.
Bill Mason.
How'd you do?
Gisela Clayton. This is Ivan Simpson.
Hello.
Intrepid birdman. Did you see any Triffids wandering around outside London?
Triffids? No, I don't think so. Well, not that you'd notice them much from the air, and besides I was too busy following roads to take in much else.
What are they like?
Oh, not too bad. Most of the drivers seem to have had time to pull up. Of course, it wasn't a busy time of day. I went as far as Reading, and they seemed pretty clear.
Did you see many people?
No, hardly a soul. They stay at home.
Will you write me up a description of the trip?
Well, if you like, yes. What's that?
Everybody in the lecture theatre, please, for a conference. Everybody, please.
What means that?
I wonder what this is all about.
Pretty organized.
Ladies and gentlemen, and it's probably the last time that I shall use that phrase, the committee has appointed me as its chairman, and I'm now going to introduce them to you. But first of all, I want to say this. The world we knew has ended in a flash. Some of us may be feeling that it's the end of everything. It's not, unless we allow it to be. We can begin to build again. We must start now.
You've got the right idea.
Colonel Jakes is now going to give you some administrative details.
Quiet, please, quiet. Now, as you know, it is our intention, for reasons of health, to get away from built-up areas as soon as possible. We hope to move off at 1200 hours tomorrow. We have now accumulated stocks which we hope will allow us to live in isolation for about a year. It may prove possible to supplement them from nearby towns in a few months, but that depends entirely on the decision of our medical staff. All right? Any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Where are we going?
All members will be informed of our destination later.
He nearly said all ranks.
Thank you, Colonel. Well, now, as you know, one of our main worries today has been that we've not come across anyone with medical knowledge. And it's with great relief, therefore, that I welcome Miss Burr, who is not actually a doctor, but who does hold high nursing qualifications. Miss Burr, I'd be grateful if you'd say a few words, would you?
Yes, please.
I can only say that I'll do everything I possibly can. We must expect a certain amount of infection to be about in the next few days, and you can help us to avoid it by reporting at once if you feel ill, by eating nothing that has been exposed to the air, and drinking nothing unless it's been boiled or comes out of a bottle.
Quiet, please, quiet.
After the meeting, will everyone please line up to be inoculated against typhoid, paratyphoid, and cholera?
Thank you, Miss Burr. That's all right. Thank you very much. Now, our last speaker is going to talk on a slightly different subject. Here is Dr. Wallace, who is Professor of Sociology at the university.
My friends, the world we knew is gone. Finished. Our needs are now different. Therefore, our standards must be different. For instance, you have all spent the day indulging with clear consciences in what 2 days ago would have been housebreaking and theft. You have already lost one prejudice, and I suggest to you that you must lose others. Now, it will not be easy, but unless we can form our own rules of conduct, we shall cease to exist. Therefore, there is one thing to be made quite clear to you before you decide to join our community. The men must work. The women must have babies. We can afford to support a limited number of women who cannot see, because they will have babies who can see. We cannot afford to support men who cannot see. In our new world, babies become very much more important than husbands.
What are you grinning at?
People's expressions.
Yeah. Michael Beadley looks a bit anxious.
You should worry. If Brigham Young could bring it off in the middle of the 19th century, this ought to be a pushover.
I think so. There's someone who doesn't agree with you, look.
The last speaker is advocating free love.
I think the questioner must be aware that I never mention love, free, bought or bartered. Will she please make the question clearer?
I am asking if you suggest the abolition of the marriage law.
The laws we knew have been abolished by circumstances.
There is still the law of decency.
A Mohammedan preserves rigid respectability with 3 wives. And so did Solomon with 300. Oh, these are matters of local custom. For our own survival, we must develop our own customs in these matters. And those who come with us must adhere to them.
And if we refuse?
Those who do not wish to are perfectly free to start other communities on such lines as they think fit.
You're not grinning now.
Well, there's a lot to take in.
Come on, Joe. Let's get these jabs, and then find somewhere quiet. I want to talk to you.
All right. Oh, it's nice to be alone again.
Someone's found an old gramophone. Listen. Shall we sit this one out?
It's a lovely night.
Is your arm still sore?
No. Oh, she's quite good, that girl.
By the time she got to me, the needle was blunt.
When we girls were so busy arguing, we wouldn't have noticed that.
I wonder how many will decide to go.
Nearly all of them, when they've thought about it.
You think so?
Most women want babies.
Do they?
Well, provided they've got some form of security. Might have been all right for Solomon, but it's having to share a husband that worries them. After all, there are limits.
Are there?
Oh, Bill, don't tell me you're going to cling to the old order.
No. But it's difficult.
What is?
I love you. I was going to ask you to marry me. But there's not much point in it now.
Oh, Bill.
Is there?
I don't know, but I'll accept you all the same.
What?
Did you really think I wouldn't?
I didn't know.
Of course, it isn't quite as straightforward as it seems.
How do you mean?
Well, if I were the committee, I'd make a rule that every man who marries a sighted girl must take 2 blind girls as well.
What?
Well, that's about how the numbers work out.
You don't mean that.
I do. Oh, and so do they. Didn't you think it was implied in that speech?
Well, it may have been, but I don't see that they can hold anyone to that. I mean, it's completely unnatural.
No, it isn't. Listen, Bill, this isn't easy for me either, but we owe a sort of debt for being alive and able to see. Well, one of the ways of paying it is to help these girls to have as full a life as they can.
Well, that's a weird way of looking at it.
But it's right. I know it is.
Okay, if that's the way you think it ought to be.
Now, don't worry. I shall pick 2 nice, sensible girls for you.
Really?
Yes, I will.
Good. Shall we dance?
Yes.
Left her in the hospital. We need nurses. Look after us. Got to look after ourselves. All the same. Who's smoking there?
Fire! Quick, come on! Downstairs, everyone! And help out the blinds! They're on the ground floor! Now, quick as you can, but mind the stairs! All right, Bill?
Going down now. Where's Drusilla?
She's down! Hurry up! Now, the smoke's thickening!
Here comes another. Who's that?
He's out. Now get him away. Here's another.
Wakey, wakey. Rise and shine. That's right. I thought I could hear you.
Oh, my head.
You had an accident, mate. That's what you had.
My hands. Who the hell's tied them up?
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Now, tell me where I am. Why am I tied up?
Well, you see, there was a bit of a shindig up at the university yesterday morning.
Yes, I saw that.
Well, after we'd scarpered, that bloke Coker that was doing all the talking, got real nasty. He said you'd have to take what was coming to you.
What?
Well, we met up with a couple of other fellas. They could see, and they fixed it all up between them.
Fixed what?
The fire. He's a lad, that Coker is. You can't help laughing.
You mean the fire was faked?
Well, of course it was. They rigged up a tripwire, see, lit a lot of paper and stuff in the hall, and started in ding-donging the bell. Well, as soon as you come downstairs, over you went, bang went Coker with a cosh, and we put you on the lorry. It was dead easy.
Where are we?
Oh, we're in an hotel, the Talisman. It's a posh one, too. It's got a palm tree in the hall. I know that because I walked into it. You can't help laughing, can you?
I can.
Oh, you don't want to take it like that, mate.
And how many of us did you get?
Well, a couple of dozen, but 6 of them was blind.
And what are you going to do with us, eh?
Get organised, I suppose. Oh, hello, is this Coker?
Yes, it's Coker.
Good morning, Captain. All correct.
Come on in, Mac. Now, stand there.
Right.
What's your name?
Mason.
All right, Mason. Now, let's have your hands, and don't try anything when they're untied.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I'll tell you in a minute. If you won't help other people, you've got to be made to. Mac?
Hello?
Handcuffs.
Yes, all right.
Shut up! That'll give you a bit more freedom.
A bit?
All you'll need. Now, let's have the chain, Mac.
Here, I'll put the strap round my leg rest.
Good. Now, get just this side of him. That's it. Now, the chain through his arms.
Look at
like that. Mm-hmm. Hold still. Al,
I've got
Al, yes,
Yeah?
come on. On this side, and the strap round your wrist. There.
It's like a sort of shotgun wedding, isn't it?
Now, Mason, I want you to look at this street plan. You're going to take these 2 and 50 others, and you're going to go by truck to your area. Once there, you will find them accommodation and lead them to supplies. There'll be others working to right and left of you, so stay in your boundaries.
How am I supposed to help anyone tied up like this?
You'll manage. Now, look, here's your area. Maida Vale to Fitzjohn's Avenue. It's no farther in than Swiss Cottage, but you can go as far out as you like. Oh, and I shouldn't let them get hungry if I were you. Some of them are tough.
Aye, and some of them have knives, mister. Like me.
I'll be out to check up on where you are. But otherwise, you'll be on your own till someone turns up to straighten out all this mess.
If they come.
They'll come. You'll probably get a medal for your noble work.
Yeah.
All right?
One thing.
Yes?
Did you get a girl called Gisela Playton in your raid?
I think so.
Where have you sent her?
Westminster.
That lot won't find much grub, will they? Not in the Houses of Parliament, will they?
Well, don't try wandering off to find her.
He'll know.
I believe you. Lead them down to the street. There's trucks waiting.
Aye. And the best of luck 'tis.
All right.
6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Now we'd better go in first and have a look round on our own.
Wait where you are, the lot of you.
Wait there, all of you.
One more step into the hall.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There. Hotel, is it?
Yeah.
Any palm trees?
No, it's a step down from that.
Oh.
Seems empty.
Well, what's the drill then?
Bring them in 4 at a time, hands on shoulders, and then find them somewhere to sleep.
Right.
The first 4 of you, come on.
Come on, the first 4.
6 steps, remember.
Yeah.
1,
2,
3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, and turn. There. It's funny. I never thought what it'd be like kipping down all strung together.
There's a lot of things you never thought of.
Oh, shut up.
No, he's right, mate. It's going to be difficult.
Aye, and it'll be more difficult if your man here shoves off and leaves us in the toad.
Oh.
I never said I'd do that.
But you would if you could.
And I don't blame you, mate, either.
But I'll carve you if you try.
I'm not much use to your dead.
Oh, you'll not be dead, man. Just carved.
Oh, look, come on, let's change the subject, eh? What are we going to do tomorrow?
Forage for food.
Ah, and the next day?
Eat it. And then we can sit back cosy. Fair laughing it up, eh?
So we run out?
Oh, something will turn up, don't you worry.
Is anyone there?
Who's that?
Right, sounds like the little kid they call Lucy. What do you want, darling?
The man who can see.
I'm here.
Can you come up, please? There's something wrong.
What is it?
Some of the people are ill. They're very hot, and they've got dreadful pains. I think they've got something bad.
Yes, all right, I'll come.
Oh, something will turn up. Don't you worry, Mac. It has. Sounds like the kid they call Lucy. What do you want, darling?
The man who can see.
I'm here.
Can you come up, please? There's something wrong.
What is it?
Well, some of the people are ill. They're hot and they've got dreadful pains. I think they've got something bad.
The Day of the Triffids, Episode 4, Dead End.
By next morning, the 2 men who'd been taken sick in the night were dead. 3 more of the group were ill. I made them as comfortable as I could, and we set out to find food. I led the party, still chained to Mac and Alf, who were blind, and the rest followed us, their hands on each other's shoulders.
Right, left. Pick 'em up, come on. Where are we, Gav?
In a side street running downhill. There should be shops at the bottom.
Well, one on the boot like lost souls.
What do you expect? If you'd let me loose, I could drive round till I found a good place. Pick you all up in a truck and bring you along to do the loading. This way's bound to be slow.
Well, he's got something there, you know.
Aye, an easy getaway.
Well, I wouldn't blame him if he did.
Look, suppose I give you my word.
There's no man's word worth tuppence. We're in the jungle now.
Come on, pick up the step. Look on. Left, right, left.
We're coming to a corner. Get ready to turn left.
Right, when you say.
Stop!
Stop! Oh, come on, give us a bit of warning.
Now, shut up! There's a group loading a truck about 100 yards away.
They're outside their area.
No, they aren't our lot. The man in charge is carrying a rifle. He's seen us. Down, everyone! Down on the ground! Get down, Mac!
What is it? What's happened?
Mac's been hit. He's had it.
The rest of you turn back and go up the hill.
What's happening?
He's coming towards us.
Well, come on, let's run for it.
No, wait a minute. I've got to get rid of Mac.
Well,
there. Now, this way. Come on. In here.
Where are we?
It's a garden.
Oh.
Now, keep down.
He'll shoot us.
No, he won't. He only wants me. Where's the key to these handcuffs?
In my pocket.
Let's have it.
No, come on.
I'll crack your skull with this chain.
All right, here you are.
Good. Now keep quiet.
What's happening?
He took a look at Mac lying in the middle of the road. Probably thinks Mac was the one I could see. Now he's following the others up the hill. Come on.
What?
Take my arm, we'll follow him.
Well, he's serious.
If he thinks we're blind, he won't take any notice. Come on.
Oh, all right, you're the boss. But keep telling me what's up, eh? I am blind, remember?
All right. Up. Through the bushes.
Yeah.
Steady. Right, we're in the street. He's about 50 yards ahead of us. The others are 50 yards in front of him, on both sides of the road, creeping along. He's not overtaking them. Wants to see where they're going.
So as he can pinch our supplies, I suppose.
Yeah, something like that. Hello.
What is it?
One of our chaps is ill.
Who?
Well, he's staggering, holding his stomach. He's fallen. Come on, keep going.
Right.
The chap with the rifle stopped. He's looking at him.
He's shooting at us again.
No, it's not at us. He shot the sick man. Now he's coming back.
Yeah.
Just keep going. He's gone past. Now, come on, we've got to get back to the hotel before the others get split up.
You mean to tell me you're not going to leave us?
Oh, come on.
Follow him on. That's right. Now the next one. That's it. Oh, is that the lot then?
Yep, that's it. Tailboard up.
Right. There. I'm getting quite handy at this. Nothing like practice, is there?
Come on.
No, let me see if I can get back to the cab on my own, eh? That's the rear wheel. Petrol tank. Step. That's it. I'm there. How many have we got with us today?
15.
And 12 women left behind, that's 27. Plus 4 sick makes 31.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we was 53 4 days ago.
It seems longer than that.
Bill, what do you reckon it is they're all getting then?
I don't know. It's come on too quickly for typhoid. Could be plague. I don't know.
Looks like solving most of our problems anyway.
You're a real optimist, Alf.
I've got to keep cheerful, haven't I? What are we going to try for today?
Tin milk, biscuits, candles and paraffin.
Paraffin? We got 40 gallons of that yesterday.
We need more, much more.
Why?
No time to dig.
Oh, that, yeah. Not that it makes much difference what you do. It's more of a taste than a smell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, start her up. I'm getting morbid. Where are we going, anyway?
Up towards the heath. I haven't tried that yet.
Ugh, there's not much improvement up here, is there?
No.
There are even more dead. More than in most places.
Oh?
Come on down.
Right.
Where are we?
There we are. Right. Okay.
Mind the curb.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is the shop okay?
Well, seems to be.
Hang on there in the back and I'll open up. Right.
Someone's been in here before, but they haven't taken much.
Yeah.
Steady.
Whew, the ham's gone off anyway.
You're by the cold meat counter.
Oh.
Stay there, I'll see what's in the back.
All right. Bill? Bill?
Yeah?
Bill?
Triffids attacking the truck.
Triffids? Oh.
Run, Papa, run for it! Come on, quick! Towards my voice!
Quick, over here!
Into the shop!
This way!
Mind the window!
Gurney, Bradshaw, Williams,
Yep.
Foster, Barlow,
Yep.
Travers, Kendicott, Dean, Forbes, Smith.
Yeah.
That's the lot.
You didn't call my name.
Sorry, Lucy. Are there any more women upstairs?
Not now.
Down to 7 of us, innit?
It's my fault.
How'd you make that out?
I should have known there'd be Triffids on the heath. I ought to have taken a gun up with me.
You can't think of everything, mate. Anyway, the Triffids only got 8 of us. You know what's taken the others.
Yes, I know. Does anyone want anything? Otherwise, I'll go to bed.
No, we're okay.
funny. The clocks still go on.
Oh. Well, the ones that's worked by clockwork will, wouldn't they? Till they all run down, of course.
Hello? Anyone there?
Huh? Oh, hello, Bill. You woke up then?
What was that just struck?
I don't know. Must be about 8 o'clock.
Where's everyone?
I cleared off.
What?
Well, that little girl took ill in the night, Lucy, and the others panicked a bit. They said the place was unhealthy and pushed off to find somewhere else.
How is she now?
Oh, she died about 2 o'clock.
Why didn't you wake me up?
We tried to, but you was out for the count, weren't you? There wasn't anything you could have done anyway.
All the same, I hate to think of her being alone.
Well, I was there.
Why were you?
Because I hadn't gone.
I know, but why not? I mean, it's unhealthy here.
Well, I think everywhere's unhealthy, didn't you? Anyway, it didn't seem right to push off without saying. So, what do we do now?
We'll have some breakfast and then make for Westminster.
And there we're going to try and find your girlfriend, right?
Dead right.
You don't have a funny way of putting things sometimes. Where are we now?
Vauxhall Bridge Road, outside a cinema.
They used to have buses here.
Used to have people, too.
All empty, is it?
Oh, I wonder what she'd have done. Same as us, I dare say. Found a hotel to use as a base.
Well, I remember there's a big one by the station, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Let's try that first.
Are there all buses still in front of the station?
Yeah. I'm just passing the entrance.
The train standing at platform 9 is the 0900 for Paris and the
Here's the hotel. There's a woman outside.
Oh, is it your girlfriend?
No, it's an old woman.
Oh.
I'll go and talk to her. You stay here.
All right.
Keep away. These tins are my tins. These tins are my tins. These tins are my tins.
Yeah, I shouldn't bother with that one, love. It's coffee. Here, have some baked beans. Wait a minute, I'll open them for you.
Give me the tin. Give it.
Were you with a party?
Give me the tin.
Yeah, tell me first. Were you with a party?
Yes.
Led by a girl?
Give me the tin.
In a moment. Was there a girl who could see?
Yes.
Well, what happened to her?
They all got ill and died, and then she went away.
Yeah?
She wanted to take me, but I wouldn't go. What's the point?
When did this happen?
Yesterday. Give me the tin.
Is that all you know?
Yes, the tin.
Here you are. I've opened it. What's the matter?
Bess, go away, go away. Oh, and I was hungry. Now I don't want anything. That girl was a good girl. She stayed with us. Now, go.
Well, this is where we came in, the university.
Anyone about?
Not by the look of it. There's only one truck left.
Well, maybe the ones we didn't catch pushed off.
Yeah, looks like it. Just a moment, there's something written on the main door. I can't see it from here.
Hey, watch out for the Triffids.
Yeah, I'll take the Triffid gun. No, I won't, though. Take the revolver. There's someone coming.
What?
Stay there.
Well, don't go too far.
Stand still. Put your hands up. Oh, it's Mr. Coker.
Yes, it's me. Don't worry, I'm not armed.
And what are you after, another little party?
No, I've had enough. They all died.
So did mine.
Still, we tried.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yes, but it seemed right, to me at any rate. I didn't realize then that the whole world must be like this. Oh, think of New York.
Well, what are you going to do now?
Oh, go after the others and eat humble pie, I suppose. Have you seen the address they left behind?
No, I was on my way to look at it.
There's Tynesham Manor, Tynesham, near Devizes.
Devizes? We won't get there tonight.
No. I was going to bed down here and move in the morning.
OK, if you take that truck, I'll take the car.
Well, couldn't we take the truck alone?
No, I've got a passenger.
Alf? Alf? Here's your old friend Coker.
Alf? He's gone to sleep. Wake up, Alf.
I'm not asleep.
What is it?
Keep away from me, though. Where's Bill?
Here.
I've gone and got it now.
Oh, come on, Alf.
Don't try and move me. Just keep clear, eh? I'll be dead by the morning, won't I? Oh, it's a good thing, too. After all that trouble to stay alive, eh? Can I have a drink of water?
I'll get it,
yeah.
Bill?
Yeah?
Thanks, mate, for all you done. I hope you find your girlfriend all right.
Yeah, thanks. OK, we'll take one truck. We'll start at dawn.
We're just about there. We made good time, considering.
Yeah.
It should be on the other side of this wall. Oh, it's a stately home by the look of it.
I'll turn in here.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
What's this, a hold-up?
Stay where you are.
Is this Tynesham Manor?
Where do you come from and how many of you are there?
Just the two of us. We've come from London.
What's in the truck?
Supplies.
All right, go on. You'd better report to Miss Durrant. She's in the dining hall.
Where's Michael Beadley?
I don't know. Miss Durrant's in charge. Report to her.
Right.
Miss Durrant?
Who's she?
Think I remember her.
Huh?
She's a bit grim. Something's wrong if she's running things. Miss Durrant?
Yes?
I'm Bill Mason. We've just come from London. Can we have a word with you?
One moment. Make the helpings larger. We don't want any left over. Now, what is it?
Mr. Coker and I, we've just
Mr.
arrived.
Coker?
Yes.
Aren't you the man who led the raid on the university building?
Yes, I was.
Then I'd better tell you once and for all that we have no use for brutal methods in this community and no intention of tolerating them.
Where's Michael Beadley and all the others?
They decided to move on.
Oh, why?
Because we made it perfectly clear that some of us at any rate wish to preserve our moral standards.
Yes, but why should they move and not you? Surely you were the splinter group, they were the main body.
From a practical point of view, it was more suitable for them to move.
Oh, why?
Oh, I really haven't got time to answer all these questions. If you wish to stay and help us, you can. If not, please go as soon as possible.
Well, who are all these people here? They didn't come from London, did they?
They're locals.
Are they all blind?
Yes.
How many can see?
There are 7 of us.
What about Miss Playton?
Who?
Josella Playton, is she here?
No, I don't think so. Well, there's Peggy down at the gate, 3 on duty here, 2 others on patrol, and that's all the ones who can see. But nobody called Gisela.
Are they all girls here?
All the sighted ones, yes.
You mean all the men went with Beadley?
Naturally. With the lorries to be driven and the loading to be done, it was obviously right that they should be the ones to go.
Which is why you won't last 3 months.
I beg your pardon.
If that. You haven't got a clue. You're running this place on good intentions and hoping for the best. How are you going to feed all these people for a start?
We shall send parties into Devizes to collect supplies.
And the plague. You've got to keep away from the town.
There are plenty of village stores in the neighbourhood.
Enough to last you for a year?
Perhaps.
And the year after that? And the next year? What'll you do then? How'll you live in 10 years' time, even if the Triffids don't get you first?
We shall trust to Providence.
You'd do a damn sight better to start building some sort of flour mill. Now. The wheat will be ready for harvesting in a few weeks.
Well, I really...
Look, for heaven's sake, can't you see that you've got to change your whole way of thinking or go under?
I can assure you that we propose to think as we have always thought.
Fatal.
If you disagree with our ideas, you're welcome to go and join Mr. Beadley and his friends.
Yes, but where are they?
Do you wish to go too?
I wish to find Miss Playton.
Well, I don't remember seeing her with that
Look,
party.
for God's sake, where did they go?
I really couldn't say.
Oh, surely they left an address.
Well, if they did, I don't remember it.
Now, look, Miss
I
Darren,
have
I'm
an
not gonna
idea that it was in Dorset they were heading
Dorset,
for, somewhere in the Beminster direction. Now, if you will excuse me, there is a great deal to be done.
Thank you very much.
Shut the plates, please. Then some of the train girls can get busy washing them.
Well?
How far is Beminster? Where are we? Steeple Honey.
Where's that?
In Somerset. Come on.
We've come 50 miles now without seeing a living creature except a few sheep.
And a hell of a lot of Triffids.
Yeah, well, there are more and more of them.
You noticed too?
Why is it?
I've been wondering. I don't know.
Hi!
Hello.
Hi there!
Someone's here. Where is he? Can you see?
Yeah, look, over there in the pub. The upstairs window. Can you get down?
Coming now!
If he's alive, why aren't the others?
I know. Let's see if he can give us a drink.
Are you there?
Look out! Get back inside!
No, Coker, don't go near him. Leave him alone. Back to the truck.
Do you think he's dead?
Yes, he walked right into it.
Well, here come two more. Let's get out of here.
Good idea.
Almost as though it was waiting for him.
Yeah, almost.
But it couldn't have been, could it? I mean, they've got no intelligence. They're plants.
A friend of mine knew a lot about them, wasn't so sure. He thought they'd talk to each other.
Huh. Do you think so?
I don't know. He also said that sight was the only advantage mankind had over Triffids.
Yes, but what would be the idea of killing people? They can't eat flesh.
If they wait long enough, they can drink it. Just like any other plant. Beminster welcomes careful drivers.
Well, let's hope somebody else does, too. Hell, what was that?
That character over there.
Stay where you are. Don't move.
What's the idea?
How many of you are there?
Only us two. We're harmless.
All right, you can get down.
Come on.
Come on, you others. All right. Coming.
Who are you, and where do you come from?
I'm Bill Mason. This is Jack Coker. We're from London.
Uh-huh. Well, my name's Stephen Brennell. I'm supposed to be a stockbroker. This is Vera Paul, girlfriend of mine.
Hello.
And, Sid Farrer.
Hello.
How come you can see?
We were in a car smash and taken to the cottage hospital. When we came round next morning, we could see, but everyone else was blind.
You were lucky.
Yes. What brings you to these parts?
We're looking for a group led by a man called Michael Beadley. Have you seen them?
Afraid not a sign.
And we've been all round 15 or 20 miles.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we've had it.
That bitch, Miss Durrant.
Yeah, sent us on a wild goose chase.
Look, why don't you come back to the manor with us? Then we can all put each other into our respective pictures.
That's a good idea. Thanks very much.
Then, you see, I've sighted a machine gun so that it fires from this window, covering the drive, and a mortar to deal with anybody beyond the shrubbery, where we can't see them. And that takes care of this side of the house.
What's it all for?
Well, there's bound to be trouble sooner or later when stocks run low in the cities.
We've been expecting gangs out every day.
You haven't seen the cities. They're emptier than the countryside.
Do you mean nobody in them?
Yes, darling, that's what he means. What the hell do we do about it?
Can't we just stay here and wait?
No, we can't.
But all the same, if we don't stay here, where can we go?
My suggestion is Tynesham, where we've just come from.
God, why go back there?
Oh, I know, Bill. You've got that girl you're looking for, but for the rest of us, there's no point in staying here until our supplies run out.
Well, it'll be a long time before they do.
Yeah, but by then, we must be self-supporting.
There's some good farmland round these parts.
But there aren't enough of us to farm it.
Oh, we might make a go.
Look, it's not enough just to make a go. You've got to realise that this will last forever. That you've got to make entirely new lives.
I don't
Look,
quite
one
follow.
of the things that man must have if he is to progress is leisure. Time to learn, to study, to think, to experiment. Now, look, there are 6 of us here. We may get 1 or 2 more in, but that won't give us enough. It means that every single person will have to work all day just to keep himself alive.
Well, there's bags of machinery lying around.
But in a few years' time, there won't be any petrol or oil, and we'll have to find horses and breed from them and learn how to shoe them. And then later we'll have to learn how to smelt iron and make the horseshoes. When the candles give out, we will have to live in the dark unless we've discovered how to make fresh ones out of tallow.
Oh, candles are made of wax. I do know that.
And wax is made of paraffin. Now, look, we've got a chance to live on capital for a few years, and if we don't take the opportunity it gives us to learn, we shall become peasants. Our children will be savages, and theirs will be back in the Stone Age.
But how would it help us to go to Tynesham?
Well, there are more than 60 people there. Most of them are blind, but they can be trained to help. We'll be a society growing and developing itself instead of having nothing to look forward to. Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, me too.
Miss Durrant will be delighted.
And if she doesn't like it, she can go and trot off with a Triffid.
Have you had much trouble with Triffids here?
We certainly have.
Yes, when we were collecting weapons supply at Bovington, we picked up a couple of flamethrowers. One tickle with them, and they keep well away.
Yeah, just as well. You can shoot at them all day, and they don't mind, not any more than a tree would.
Well, that's what they are.
Well, I know, but you sort of forget it when you see them sitting around waiting to take a smack at you.
There's half a dozen in every farmyard round here. They park themselves on the manure heaps.
Yes, I look forward to putting in a bit of flamethrower practice.
You really hate them, don't you?
Yes, I do. It's funny, isn't it? They used to be my livelihood. Now I'd like to wipe out a lot of them.
Well, there's one thing about Tynesham. It's more open up there. You can see for miles across the downs, and they can't creep up on you. What's the matter, Bill?
South Downs. It's just something Gisela said.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah. When we were in London, talking about places to go, she said something about some friends of hers who lived on the Sussex Downs, near Pulborough. I bet that's where she is.
Unless...
Yes?
Oh, nothing.
I know. Unless she's caught the plague. Unless she's dead.